On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, we are back with the original owner, 1983 Volkswagen Rabbit GTI. And today, we're gonna clean it up. I know, you guys are as excited about this as I am. I can't wait to see it with a real wash and a polish. What is going on, guys? I am Watch Chair Go, and like I said, we are back with the 83 Rabbit GTI. And while it does already look good, tire went a little bit flat again. We were gonna put new tires on it. These tires are from, actually, I don't know. I don't remember if they had date codes. They're very old. But it had the Pirelli P6s that these originally came with. And the owner said that they were terrible tires, obviously. I think we all had bad Pirelli experiences. And he put these BF Goodrich Comp TAs on there, which are a much better period correct tire. And he said the car was great after that. In fact, he has stories about every single part of this car. We went to lunch the other day and talked about it a lot. And it's just a well cared for car. In fact, you guys saw that it has no cracking on the dash. It looks perfect. Well, he said there was a carpet cover over that for many, many years. So, like I said, today we're gonna wash it for real. Last time we rinsed off some of the dust. We're gonna start with the foam cannon, get lubrication on it, take care of this as well as we possibly can, clean it up, and then get it back inside for a polish, which will really make it pop. So we're here at Dave's Detail in Kansas, who does a lot of really high-end cars. And today, you know, he's gonna take over and get this thing cleaned up, which is gonna look awesome. Let's jump right into it. Let's get some soap on this thing with the foam cannon and get to work. And I'm gonna go get the air compressor and air up that tire. We're coming over here to the highly organized, every single thing. Don't even look at that. Everything CarPro makes us here though, guys. Amazing, amazing stuff.
Clean this shop out.
One of these days you'll get to it. All right, Dave, what are we doing?
All right, so first steps, obviously this is heavily oxidized. It's really not bad for being in storage for how many years?
Like 20 years since the last time it was brought out.
Yeah, so I would imagine it would be much worse. So it's in good shape. CarPro descale, foam it down, let it sit and work, and then that'll pull contamination that's sitting on top of the paint off. We'll rinse it down, and then we'll do a regular wash with reset. And at that point, once we mid it, rinse it, we'll put more reset on it and we'll clay bar it. So it has some lubrication, and we'll clay it off. Then we'll pull it in and we can evaluate what we're gonna do as far as polishing and how much we actually need to polish for oxidation.
Awesome, man. Sounds like a plan. I'm loving this Geo with like, it's wild. The wrap's coming off it right now.
We should hang Sage by his belt loops and pick him up with the winch.
With the crane, yeah.
Hey, I don't got no belt loops right now.
Could you see me driving this thing every day?
Absolutely.
That guy in a little car. I would pimp this thing.
It would be cool. So that one was the reset foam cannon, right?
Yep, this was just the regular old reset.
Nice.
Super nice pH balanced soap. I like to use, this is what we use on every single wash that comes in. If something is a little bit heavier soiled, we will like pre-wash it with descale or lift.
Yeah.
And it'll help pull those contaminants up to the surface better.
Nice.
But on everyday washes, and same thing with like ceramic vehicles,
yeah,
reset is great to use.
I mean, it's looking pretty amazing already. Pretty amazing. Pressure washer tips with Dave.
Okay.
Let's go. Give him one.
Pressure washer tip. Hey, just the tip.
Just the tip.
Always, when you load your tip in, spray it away from what you're aiming at.
That's a good call. I've had those
so it don't
pop
dent
off.
your car.
Yep. Yep.
And if it does happen, call your customer, be honest, and fix it.
Yep. Yep. Here's the real test, guys. Will the duct tape come off now? So let's get in here.
Maybe with some adhesive.
Actually, it's just coming off.
Is it softened up?
Yeah, it's softened up. I mean, that's not going to be fun to remove. It's probably a plastic razor blade would probably be better.
So what we're gonna do is, we haven't clay barred it yet. We're gonna dry a spot off, and we're just gonna see how much the wash helped. And so we know exactly what we're starting with after we've deconned it with the wash, and then we can take a step further with clay bar.
Awesome. I mean, it honestly looks pretty good so far.
Just sell your cars when they're wet.
That works every time.
There's another tip.
That's another tip.
Sell it at night,
Right
after you washed it.
That's right, that's right. Straight out of the car wash. It is oxidized, like it's a little bit white compared to the Redworks Specting. I mean, the Redworks Specting is where it's wet, nice and deep. And that's kind of where we're at right now. What kind of fancy clay is that? Oh, it's a synthetic, huh?
So this is a decon block.
Okay.
And since this is single stage, you're gonna see paint transfer.
Absolutely. You can see the water turning red already. But you can also see the car becoming red again.
And I dipped this in a bucket of soap water, so it has some lubrication.
Wow. It's definitely getting better.
You can feel the difference too. As you run your hand, it gets smooth there.
Yep. Feels brand new.
We'll clay the whole thing, and that'll give us a good base on polishing.
All right, guys, Dave just finished up claying the car, and it is looking really nice. Now he's going all the way over to do a dry, but you can see that it's coming out. There's a little ways to go here. We still need to polish it, but it is so much closer. And hopefully, a lot of this is coming off, but it should all just come right off now. This is definitely old duct tape because when you push on it, you can feel the adhesive moving.
Looks like something.
Bringing that 83 back to the 2023.
Looks like a rabbit.
It does look like a rabbit.
I just had to do a test swap. Oh, I get it, man.
All the heavier scratches that's underneath the oxidation.
Yep, I see them.
If you want to go for perfection, I think a Survivor car, you just
Absolutely
want
not.
to gloss it up.
Absolutely, just leave it.
Just leave it. That's
Yep.
what I would say.
Because we don't want to be pulling any paint off really beyond, you know, single stage. But there you go, guys. Here is your line. If you can see that.
If you can't, you're blind.
Yeah, polished, unpolished. So this is Ruckus Uno Protect. Wow, that's 10 seconds of polishing. I get it. Old single stage paint. Crazy the difference that makes. And the door panel is back on, minus the armrest that I want to clean up a little bit more. The armrests, they've kind of, I don't know, the rubber did some weird thing where it breaks down and becomes gooey, so hopefully we can clean some of that off. The armrest is just right there in the back seat. But we'll set it in here and bolt it back on after the goo is gone so it doesn't get on your arms. Guys, they've got the car all taped up. Take a look at this. The tape obviously is to protect all the black plastics and the vinyl, everything like that. Don't want to catch any edges of the vinyl. Don't want to get polish on it because sometimes it can do weird things when you polish vinyl. But take a look at this. They just hit the roof. Oh, and here's where it hasn't been polished. So this is a quick single stage polish. Uno Protect, Ruckus Uno Protect, and a microfiber pad, and they're running a new pad and they have to clean it kind of non-stop. This is a very light, very quick polish, and it fills this microfiber pad so quickly that they can only do, you know, a section about this big before they have to stop and clean the pads. Working with single stage paint, obviously, it has its own challenges, but it polishes out and looks so good. This car is about to look incredible. That's a 50-50 right there. Old, you know, original, probably never polished once paint. First polish. All right, Dave, how's the polishing going here?
I mean, it's brighter.
It looks incredibly more bright. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
We're about to polish this. We'll get some of these out.
Yeah?
From the fingernails and keys, whatever's used over there.
Oh, yeah.
But it is cleaning up. We're knocking the oxidation off, so that's super great.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much left there. A couple little spots right there, but you've got the whole front done, it looks like. And
you definitely want to, we're doing it to where we preserve the story of the car.
Yeah.
To where you can still see kind of how it lived its life.
Yep.
But now it's just shinier. It's like putting a little bit of makeup on.
Absolutely.
Definitely want to still see the story of the car.
Yeah.
So.
Not a deep polish.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like on the hood
marks.
Yeah, like on the hood, it looks like at some point somebody slid across it. And I know
Dukes
like
of Hazzard
yeah,
style.
taking stuff like this out, which we can't even see on camera, can we? It looks great on camera, but you know, oh, right there. There's
in real life, you definitely see.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And stuff like that, I know you don't want to take that out because we'll end up taking a lot of paint off to get that deep.
Yeah, especially being single stage, you really got to be careful. I mean, it's older single stage, so it is pretty tough.
Yeah.
But you still only want to go so far. You want to preserve the history of the car without damaging anything.
This was the 80s, man. If you didn't slide across your hood, what were you doing?
Yeah, you were doing it wrong.
That is facts, man. Yeah, but honestly, I think it looks really good.
I think whoever ends up with this car is going to be super happy with it.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing.
I'll get out of
Keep going.
Yeah, I was like, I'll stop bothering you. The last few minutes here of the detail, these guys have been polishing and polishing. Does that not look awesome? And right here, they did a little 50-50 with the solution finish and the old black plastic here. Well, I mean, it's the same plastic, but you guys have seen us use solution finish before on a lot of stuff. It restores that perfect factory sheen to the black stuff. So this looks, you know, a little white, very clean, but a little white, and then a little solution finish, and it's beautiful. And then back here, oh man, the duct tape, it's basically completely gone.
There's a little bit of a stain being on it for so many years.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah. The adhesive came off.
Yeah.
It's just a little stain because single stage paint, it attaches itself, and so it stained it. But overall, I'd rather have it a little stained than a giant piece of old adhesive.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now it looks more like bird poop than an intentional thing. All right, guys, this is what a 1983 Volkswagen GTI looks like. Barn find, you know, this is 38,000 miles if I remember right. Let's take a look, because honestly I forget. I think it might be 13, but it might be 38. It's 38. And it looks incredible. Look at this deep red. Woo!
Incredible.
Incredible, that's right. We also used some CarPro Inside on these armrests, and it took the stickiness right off of them. So, you know, the normal like rubber breakdown in old cars, the stuff starts to get like gooey, and now you can touch it and your hands don't get sticky. It is really, really nice. So the dash, wheel, everything all wiped down with a little bit of CarPro Inside, and it's looking brand new. We gave it a quick vacuum. We left all the floor mats for protection, put it all right back. Woo-wee. Let's get it out in the sun so we can take a look at it, take some pictures.
In the rain.
In the rain, the sun rain. Yeah, we can't win here.
We'll AI the sun.
That new Photoshop feature, AI Sun. Well, a real look at a basically brand new showroom fresh 83 GTI, guys. Shout out to Dave, knocking it out of the park. Also, look at this monster, his
This thing's awesome.
diesel X5. This sounds like a F-250 when it pulls up.
It
What
hit
a
a pothole at some point.
It hit a pothole?
Yeah.
Big one?
Yep, real big one. 600 foot-pounds of torque.
It's super cool. All right, let's do a walk around this car. But if you guys need your car cleaned up properly,
Freshened up.
says it right on his shirt. Dave. Dave's Detail here in Andover, Kansas. He will get you taken care of. Check this out. Look at the water beating up on that beautiful new paint. Woo! All right, next on the list, we're gonna fix this thing. We gotta make it run. All right, thanks, man. Good job with the polishing. Good job, bro.
Let's fly.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Let's get this thing out of here. Shout out for letting us use your trailer too. I was gonna go get mine. But
Yeah, that's all right.
you're already here.
That's why we have it.
Yeah. All right, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shopwatchjrgo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. We need a rev.
It sounds better going down the road.
It does? It needs load?
Under load, it's a whole different animal.
Listen to the turbos. I know there's nothing worse than getting a car freshly detailed, it looking incredible, and then having no sun and going directly out in the rain with it. But the rain is not supposed to be here. The weather actually shows there is no rain. The radar shows that it's not over us. It's really crazy. It's clearly raining, but it should be gone in the next couple of minutes. So it only got 1 to 2 minutes of rain on it, don't worry.